Good afternoon, Priscilla. I'm coming to you live from Parliament, where, of course, one of the activities that we had anticipated that we would cover and relay for our viewers was the commencement of the hearing into a case that was brought against the Mityana Municipality Member of Parliament, Francis Zaake, like you have told our viewers. It will be noted that last week, the Rakai woman Member of Parliament, Juliet Kinyamatama, raised a concern that Honorable Zaake had uttered some serious statements that are close to defamation, and therefore she wanted action taken by Parliament against Honorable Zaake. And that's why the committee earlier this week on Tuesday indicated that they had planned to start their hearing this Thursday and Friday, which would be dealing with the old case. There is a case that was never disposed of by the committee, and so they would start from there, and for 14 days the expectation was that this issue could have been disposed of. But now that the committee has not started today, we are going to establish the reasons as to why this sitting has not taken place and whether they still think that business will go on as that expected. With me is the Vice Chairperson of the Rules, Privileges and Discipline Committee of Parliament, Honorable Onen, who is going to help us understand. Honorable, our viewers, the world, and even us here at Parliament, we had expected that today you do kickstart your work as you had informed us earlier on, but this has not been the case. What could have led to you not to sit?
Well, thank you, viewer. Thank you, moderator. I'm happy to be on the committee that deals or handles the issue pertaining decorum and discipline of the House. Yes, on Tuesday we sat in in-house committee meeting. We proposed to start hearing the case or the cases concerning Honorable Zaake today, Thursday. But you are aware that on the same day, Tuesday, Honorable Zaake and 5 other members of Parliament were suspended by the presiding officer because of some other reasons. Reasons why a member can be suspended from the House. It is enshrined in our rules of procedure, Rule 88. It deals with order in the House. That the Speaker or a chairperson could call the attention of the House and suspend a member whose conduct has been noticed to be irrelevant and he or she is appearing in some tedious repetition. So the Speaker can call your name. That is Rule 89, the rule which the presiding officer used. Can call your name, mention your name, and suspend you. And that suspension, according to Rule 89, it lasts only for 3 sittings. 3 sittings of the House.
Honorable,
and that will elapse on Tuesday. So it means Zaake will not access the precinct of Parliament. He cannot enter the gate of Parliament. He cannot do anything to access Parliament. That is
yes, that's what we wanted to get clearly, because when the presiding officer stated that these members would not, they had been suspended for 3 sittings of Parliament. For us, that would take it that, okay, these members and the public outside there, possibly they would say they will not attend plenary for the 3 sittings, but they can access their offices at Parliament here. So possibly you should have continued with your work as the committee.
You know, well, when you are suspended, say, for 3 sittings, you are out of the service of the House. Out of the service of the House. You cannot access Parliament. You can receive your emoluments, you can receive your salary, but you cannot now represent your people in the House. You cannot talk. You cannot appear before any committee. You cannot attend any committee meeting. No committee can ever even summon you to appear before them to answer pertaining, concerning other, like for the case of Zaake. The Committee on Discipline, Rules and Discipline, cannot now call Zaake because he cannot access Parliament.
Okay.
So we are waiting until when the 3 sittings, when that day the day elapses, then we will call him. And we have already notified him and the other witnesses that on Wednesday we will begin hearing the work. Wednesday and Thursday and onwards. That's when we shall be working.
So that's something new that you'll be starting on Wednesday to hear. But then the other question is, there is this case that you had not been disposed of by the committee. And it is several months since this matter was raised and handed to the committee, and nothing happened. So why are you deciding to start with the case? Because we know you are given some deadlines within which you should report back to Parliament.
Well, that should not be, taken as the weakness of the committee. You recall when we invited Zaake, he was out of the country. And when he was available, his lawyer was not there. And he refused to appear because his lawyer was not there. He wanted his lawyer to be around. Now, when his lawyer was around and he was also around, we were also busy with other engagements, we went for recess and other things. So we could not actually sit within the recess. The recess means recess, and we could not now change the word recess to other things, like meeting or like committee meetings. Okay. And that's why it delayed.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking to us, Honorable. Of course, one of the things we have learned that much as the committee did not sit today, but they will resume on Wednesday next week after the 5 members who do have served their punishment since they were suspended by the Deputy Speaker, who was the presiding officer, for what we can say were the unbearable conditions which was set in the House during that sitting on Tuesday. That is it from me, Priscilla.